Well, welcome everyone. I am pleased to invite you to celebrate World Religion Day with us. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, I welcome you. We are having a devotional and reflection for World Religion Day hosted by the Baha'is of Alachua County in Florida. Yes, so many lamps, one light. Yes. The first official observance of World Religion Day was in 1950. On this day, at various different locations, many authors, educators, and philosophers are invited to speak on world religions and the importance of establishing and maintaining harmony between them. It's a great forum for learning more about other religions and cultures too, and a chance to intermingle socially with people of different faiths and worldviews.
Consider that in the short span of time since the advent of Baha'u'llah, people of all nations, kindreds, and races have entered beneath the shadow of this cause. Christians, Jews, Zoroastrians, Hindus, Buddhists, and Persians all consort together with perfect love and fellowship, as if for 1,000 years they had belonged to the same kindred and family. Indeed, as if they were father and son, mother and daughter, and sister and brother. This is one of the meanings of fellowship between the wolf and the lamb, the leopard and the kid, and the lion and the cow. Abdu'l-Baha.
How to adapt religious teachings to this task of revaluing nature so as to prevent its destruction marks a significant new phase in religious thought. How to utilize the insights of the world's religions is a task of formidable urgency. Indeed, the formulation of a new ecological theology and environmental ethics is already emerging from within several of the world's religions. Clearly, each of the world's religious traditions has something to contribute to these discussions.
The Baha'i community has been a vigorous promoter of interfaith activities from the time of their inception. Apart from cherished associations that these activities create, Baha'is see in the struggle of diverse religions to draw closer together a response to the divine will for a human race that is entering on its collective maturity. The members of our community will continue to assist in every way we can. We owe it to our partners in this common effort, however, to state clearly our conviction that interfaith discourse, if it is to contribute meaningfully to healing the ills that afflict a desperate humanity, must now address honestly and without further evasion the implications of the overarching truth that called the movement into being, that God is one, and that beyond all diversity of cultural expression and human interpretation, religion is likewise one. Universal House of Justice, April 2002, to the world's religious leaders.
They that are endued with sincerity and faithfulness should associate with all the peoples and kindreds of the earth with joy and radiance, inasmuch as consorting with people hath promoted and will continue to promote unity and concord, which in turn are conducive to the maintenance of order in the world and to the regeneration of nations.
Let all associate, therefore, in this great human garden, even as flowers grow and blend together side by side. Love ye all religions and all races with the love that is true, true and sincere, and show that love through deeds, and show that love. Let all associate, therefore, in this great human garden, even as flowers grow and blend together side by side. and show that love through deed, and show that love. Let all associate, therefore, in this great human garden, even as flowers grow and blend together side by side. Let all associate, therefore, in this great human garden, even as flowers grow and blend together side by side. Even as flowers grow and blend together side by side by side.
So I would like to tell you some of the activities that are going on. The Baha'is of Alachua County sponsor the Interfaith Climate Group, which is providing a spiritual foundation for a community-wide climate conversation in action. And so this is the way that this is coming together, and I wanted to share this with you tonight. 2024 is Alachua County, Florida's bicentennial. We're 200 years old. And we are going to be telling our climate story starting in January. We're building Martin Luther King's World House, and I'll show you a little of what that means. In February, we're celebrating World Interfaith Harmony Week with several different organizations. In April, we're celebrating Earth Day. October, we'll be at the Alachua County Climate Fair, which is a gathering of the leaders of Alachua County and the cities in Alachua County, as well as others. And then in December, we are putting together a virtual museum exhibit for Alachua County's bicentennial climate story. So I'll give you a little detail on these. In 1964, Dr. Martin Luther King, in his Nobel Peace Prize lecture, when he received the Nobel Peace Prize, said, "This is the great new problem of mankind. We have inherited a big house, a great world house, in which we have to live together. Black and white, Easterners and Westerners, Gentiles and Jews, Catholics and Protestants, Muslim and Hindu, a family unduly separated in ideas, culture, and interests, who, because we can never again live without each other, must learn somehow in this one big world to live with each other." So we're going to be trying to build Martin Luther King's World House. And we're starting on the last Sunday of each month. The Interfaith Climate Group hosts a devotional and climate conversation that we call Building Community in a Changing Climate. And this is sponsored by the Baha'is of Alachua County. Our next gathering will be on January 28th. This is on Zoom. And I'll give you an email if you're interested in getting all of these details. We're going to be building Martin Luther King's World House with some other people. Donna Pilson is from Rebuild Bay County. I went to Bay County in, gosh, I'm not even sure what year, probably 2018. And It was after Hurricane Michael just about wiped that community off of the map. And I was called there by the Florida Interfaith Climate Actions Network. And I went and spent just one day volunteering in Bay County and saw the way that the faith community organized to fill in the blanks that the national and state and county and city services were all there, but people in their homes, a lot of them didn't know that there was help right 2 blocks away. And so it was the people from the faith community that bridged that gap. And I was thoroughly impressed with that. And so Donna Pilson works with Rebuilding Bay County. And Luke Hinkle is with the Laudato Si movement, helping to bring the Pope's encyclical on care for our common home to people all over the United States. And I'll be there with the Interfaith Climate Group, and this will be on February 1st. And we're saying this is part of World Interfaith Harmony Week, which is a United Nations event every year. And so we'll be celebrating that from February 1st through the 7th. Also during World Interfaith Harmony Week, I'll be talking with Carol Devine, who is with Eco America's Blessed Tomorrow, and she has a wonderful program called One Home, One Future. And it's bringing together people of faith from all different religions all across the United States. And they have a wonderful program happening on Zoom. We've invited Steve Kalishman with the Gainesville Sister Cities, and there is also an interfaith encounter happening in Israel with Jewish and Muslim and Christian people getting together once a week, once a month. And I heard recently that those groups are now, many of them, getting together every single day during this time of war. And so we'd like to build some bridges with that group as well. So we will be doing a Zoom workshop, not workshop, but just a talk with Carol Devine and Steve College on February 5th. And then in April, we have the National Faith and Climate Forum, activating faith communities to care for creation. And that's again with Blessed Tomorrow with the Eco America. Carol Devine is the national director for this program. Also in April is an Interfaith Power and Light Faith Climate Action Week. And it's called Common Ground, Cultivating Connections Between Our Faith, Our Food, and the Climate. And then the Greater Gainesville International Center is having an Earth Day celebration that we're calling Joyful Celebration of Life on Earth Day. And we hope to bring out lots of people to help make it a joyful celebration. That'll be on April 20th in downtown Gainesville. And then the Alachua County Climate Fair is in October. And this is put together by the Alachua County Office of Sustainability with the City of Gainesville. And we'll have local city and county government officials there to hear about the climate action plan that's being developed now. And we'll also have performers, musicians, vendors, and sponsors that day. So it'll be a big event. And then for December, the Matheson History Museum will have a virtual exhibit of Alachua County's bicentennial climate story. And we're telling the story of 200 years of history with a scene that takes us to 1824, and another goes to 1924. And so we're looking at the environmental and social changes that have happened in these 200 years. Then we'll explore what's happening now in Alachua County in 2024 and collect videos and oral histories and interviews of people who are working for that actually is for the Sustainable Development Goals that are we want to win by the year 2030 as the United Nations goal.
Wow.
And then we're going to be looking into the future. The way we'll do that is we're inviting young people to put together a time capsule and bury it so that the people in 21, 24 can unearth that and open it up to see what life was like now. And we hope that they will then make a time capsule to go to the next century. And so we're going to go have a wonderful time. And that's what we hope to showcase during this bicentennial climate story. And that is a project of the Climate Collaboratory, which is kind of an outgrowth of Interfaith Climate Group. And of course, the Office of Sustainability for Alachua County. So that's what we're up to. And we're building community in a changing climate with the Interfaith Climate Group and providing a spiritual foundation for the Climate Collaboratory. And again, if you want to get the links and the dates for all of those events, you can contact Sue Blythe at SueBlythe@we.net.